Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're going to look at CAT Target CSX on the daily, monthly, weekly charts. Let's get right into Target. Already pulling back. I would wait for this one, possible bounce. If not, then I would wait for a pattern. Right now it's really not showing us anything other than a little bit of selling. 200 is probably going to be next target, right around 76 bucks or so. This will rise as this one falls down. Right now, technically, we're getting in a weak position. We confirmed below the MAs. We're below this fib as well. So we'll watch for another retrace possibly, just like this area in here. You know, if I would have watched this one a little, we did short this one, made money, but this was back in this area. But let's go back. Let's do this pivot. All right, so we came back in, never touched, retrace up there, but here, check this out. So I'm doing this on the fly, guys. So it came back, retrace, got into this little high pivot right there. Boom. If you wanted to short this thing, that's where you short it right there. Use the all-time high with stop out, just like this buy, just like the IWM, just like Apple, just like Netflix. They're giving you great areas for a stop out. If you're wrong on this trade, it goes up. You're wrong very small. It's simple. Let's look at CAT. CAT was a little different, but same thing though. A little bit oversold. I believe this was gap fill right in here, so it filled the gap today. Let's go back a little further. I think there's another gap in there, or the scene of the crime. You got the pivot low. Yeah, man, I mean, if these markets really start selling, CAT could easily go to 58 bucks. I mean, that's far-fetched, but you know, I'm looking at worst-case scenarios. Let's go to the weekly on this one. Wow, even worse. We're below the MAs on the weekly, and now it's starting to break down here on a weekly pattern. Let's go and look. Check this out. Like I said, I'm just doing this as we go. So I'd have to look at it a little bit closer, but you know, just right off the bat, let's see. Bearish wedge. Boom. Not the best, not the worst. Kind of came up, got above the 20, and might have confirmed. But look, now you have a little micro bull right here too. Now we're starting to break down again. So this is Caterpillar. So let's just go back. Let's look at some areas down here where pivots. Oops. Let's go. Got a pivot down in here. I see anything. You got one in this area. Hold on. This is we're looking at the weekly, so it's a little bit bigger time frame. Let's go back. You know, you got this little area in here. You're gonna have some support here. There's got to be some gaps. There you go. There's a gap down there. Of course, that's 25 bucks, but I'm just saying. Never know. Stuff loves to fill gaps, and when there's a gap open, it might come. Fill it up. Right here. There's a good one, too, it looks like. Like I said, I'm doing this on the fly. 59, 60 bucks. I can see it going down there. Let's line that up with the daily. Yeah, see, man, there's nothing down here. Monthly. Let's go to the monthly. All right, where's the 200 MA? 58. There you go. 60 bucks. Boom. Right in this area. See that little pivot over here? But this is one where it's just got to come straight down into this area. And it could go a little bit low, maybe 50, maybe. But again, if it goes up, either way, I like the shorts. Shorts happen a lot faster. We got this pivot. We got these all-time highs. So if it comes up this way, say it turns around on tomorrow, let's look at it this way. Let's put the fib in there. All right, next level. If this thing gets up into this green line, up into this trend line, 5%, 5%. Unless you can really be patient, take 5% and then 5% in here. If it gets above the all-time high, confirms, you're out. So we'll look both ways. We'll look down here for a long. We'll look up here for a short. Don't care. Now let's look at S or CSX. I have no idea what I haven't even looked at this one either. But again, let's analyze the charts here. Right off the bat, I'm going to put you know what? Let's go right to the monthly. I'm going to find a fib right here. Let's start with a Fibonacci this time. Again, look at this. Extended from the monthly. What do I keep saying? Look at the monthly. Look how extended that is. They got to, and look, here it comes. So this has a good chance around 30.27. You have some good support. I honestly like. We're waiting for pattern. If it keeps going, this is the monthly chart. But you know, we like this area too, right in here. You got the 50 MA. You got this Fibonacci down in here, and you know, possibly down in here as well. You know, but we're looking to go long. If you want to go short, Let's take this fib out. Oops. Come on. Let's take that fib out. Let's put a Fibonacci. Hey, you never know. Might bounce right here tomorrow. And keep going. Goes up into this, goes up into the 36 level. Start thinking about shorting. You got this. Do we have anything back here? Nah, no. Again, stretched out one. But on this one, let's go to the daily. Still just breaking down. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Got a gap. Warning, warning. 29, 30 bucks. All right. You got the window here. You got this here. This is a daily chart now. Each chart or each bar represents one day. I'm just going down. You got this pivot, that pivot. You have this gap fill in here. But anyway, we're looking for gaps. And you know what? Again, on this one too, we'll look at the daily. If we reverse, let's put the fib. And then again, we're making higher lows or lower highs, whatever it is. But again, we can't get over this high. Once we get over that high, then firm, then we'll probably go up. This thing retraces back into this area up in here. Short, big time. So at this point, everything's a market trade, meaning it's going to trade off the spider, the IWM. If these are all selling, these are all going too. If you have earnings on any of these, don't play into them. The only way you're going to play into them, say you shorted here and you made a ton of money and you covered here and you want to hold on and say you're going to use this as a stop out. So if it goes, if you want to play earnings that bad, then play it that way. But take some profits off the table and play a small position into it. And if you get it right, great. It's 50-50 odds. It's like going to the casino, have a drink, some free food, and bet on a stock going up or down on earnings. Come on. Like Baidu today, went down. I bet you 90% of everyone in this room are saying, oh, it's going up. Keep an eye on Shanghai. Shanghai got slapped in the last month and a half. You think Baidu's going up? Are you kidding me? Come on. Look at these charts. Follow the charts. Again, if it goes up, I'm shorting up here. If it goes down, I'm going to be buying down in this level. We don't care. Let's go to the weekly. I think we looked at that. Weekly, you have, here you go. Boom, another reason. Wow, look at that. Some support here. Got the big 200 MA. Haven't hit the 200 MA in a while. Look what happened last time I hit it. Whoa. Getting stretched. Stretched from the 200, just like on the monthly. Stretched from the monthly. Came back home. I've been telling everybody, Netflix, all these high flyers, it's got to come back. You have to trade it on different time frames, and you got to piece this stuff together. Once you learn how to do technical analysis, there's no other way to trade, in my opinion. Like this, goes retraces up here, take it. If it gets above the highs, you get out. But now, we're waiting for we're going to wait to go long. Right in this level, let's go back a little further. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that's even better. Down in there, that's on the monthly. So 23.50. What's that? 26. Yeah, 23.50 right in there. That's a good area. So if it really starts going, but again, got to watch the SPY, got to watch that. We're waiting for pattern on these now. We've been selling the last couple days, and now we got to see if they're going to have a pause day and see if we start going sideways. All right, that's it for these three. Thanks, guys, for watching. God bless. See you on the charts.